Hi guys!
Hello.
It's the DeGraafs here, and today we're going to be talking about some deeper questions.
Our kind of experience with DT Heart and Soul. Before signing up, there's a lot of feelings that go along with that. You know, was I ready? Was I wanting to do it? So some of my feelings towards it was I was willing to give it a try. I was open to it and wanted to see if it had an opportunity for me to meet someone special in my life.
Did you have any hesitations?
I think the biggest hesitation was the cost, just spending that money. But if you think about it, you're spending money traveling to different cities, or you're spending money on dates,
That's true.
essentially. So it's money well spent.
I was so active, like I was working full time and working in the ministry, that going online seemed, it made sense since I wasn't traveling, I wasn't going out as much, and I didn't see as many connections in my home church. So I just saw it as a great opportunity, but I had a little seed of doubt that kept holding me back, believing that God could actually bless it and that good things could come out of it. So I just really had to get on my knees, honestly. I remember getting on my knees, just begging for me to surrender, that God is so much bigger, that he could do anything, that he could provide great relationships through this resource. It's just all about my mindset and how I was gonna, put myself out there. So.
That was your first or second time signing up?
Ah, good point. So I did go on for 1 month, and I was like, this isn't for me. And so I stopped, and then I don't know what it was, but I realized that I closed off too soon, and that I wanted to be authentic and be myself and put myself out there again. And I'm glad I did.
I'm glad you did too. And it was my first time signing up.
Yeah.
When I met Danielle.
Yeah.
The biggest fear and insecurity for me was just the cost of it, and the time commitment, because you are meeting people on the website, and you're getting invested in getting to know these individuals, sisters on my part, and brothers on Danielle's part, and you're trying to open yourself up to friendships. So it does take time. So insecurity. You just don't know if it's gonna pay out and if it's gonna be worth it, but it was worth it with Danielle.
I think a fear for me was just the fear of not being myself. I was so afraid that I was going to get so caught up in it, like checking my messages every day, which I did at first, and then I realized, man, I'm being so fearful, and I need to be trusting and be myself, because once you're sharing your true self, like how you think, and you're just sharing your thoughts and your experiences, only then will you find that connection with the right person, when you're yourself.
Best piece of advice I can give other guys that are thinking about signing up, but maybe they have some hesitations, just give it a try. Talk to people who have done it before. They can also give you some pointers and some reasons why maybe it worked for them, maybe it didn't. And each person's different, so maybe it will work for you, maybe it won't. Just don't know. But I'm sure glad I gave it a try, and you got to go in with an open mind. It helps to know that you're open to traveling wherever you set your boundaries. I was like, I'd like to get to know someone within the United States, so that set my outer limit as far as where I wanted to meet someone in the world. But yeah, I had money. I was able to travel to Oregon to see Danielle.
Yeah.
So you gotta make sure you count the cost before open yourself up to things, because you are committing to getting to know people. So it's good to have that plan ahead of time. But I think it's worth a try, and I think you should try it.
Yeah. My advice to sisters would be, every time that you start to get insecure or want to close off or dance and put on a facade for attention or to lure someone in, to pray every time and to surrender those fears and to be honest with sisters. Like I remember having my best friend Mariah look at his page and like, okay, you need to go through this because I'm seeing something. I need to make sure that if I could move forward, and I just wanted that outside perspective and to constantly be prayerful so that my emotions didn't take over, and that I would just be authentic, and that I would just be emotionally just trusting God.
It's important to know that you're ready to date before going on the website.
Yeah.
To have that self-maturity and self-knowledge and to know you're ready to move forward with things, because you never know if you might meet someone on there or not.
But we wish you the best of, not luck, but
the best experience.
yeah, best experience. Make the most of it and put yourself out there and just constantly go to God in prayer and He'll guide you.
Yeah, be brave.